Welcome back to Jabba, the Hutt's garage.
Jabba 220.
The garage. Where we teach you the wrong fucking way to work on cars. Where we think oil makes compression. Where we think they don't still make turquoise paint. Where I get so butthurt I scream on camera.
You said this twice.
Oh, there he goes.
This phone is a pain in my backside.
Oh, what, your Obama phone not working for you?
Hopefully. I don't know when anybody's getting in here.
Dude, you got
I had somebody in the first time, but because of this phone,
Mommy didn't hug him enough.
I had to turn off the live. Twice.
Twice? Oh, fuck me, Rich. You had to actually do something.
And listen, dude. The dude that's doing this car, that you're doing this car for, looked at you and said, put JB Weld in holes and Mondo over it so I can sell it.
I wouldn't do the job.
Well,
I wouldn't do it.
well, that to me tells me that the dude's trying to, because who does that? That's some shady shit.
That's
You're gonna pass it off as a restored fucking car.
I won't do work like that, man.
Now, before anybody gets on my case in the comment section,
Shut the fuck
I've
up.
already discussed this with the owner of this car.
Oh,
the way I'm doing it is the way he wants it done. So, John, no sarcastic comments. I don't care about what way you're doing your car.
I had a question.
This is what the customer wants.
He's a fucking asshole.
Not me.
How many of y'all had one of these growing up? I don't know how well you guys can see it. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. What-da?
It reminds me of Barry at the fucking pumpkin run.
What year is this? I forgot what year this is. 89. What-da? And yes, it's Leo, because Leo is the best Ninja Turtle ever.
Okay.
It's a shame they tore the belt off of him. I wish you had my purple Donnie. That was the... Remember when I got a picture in like fucking elementary school holding Donnie?
Are you dancing or sanding, bud? I want to be dancing, or is it just the rolls move as he moves?
I do gotta say this. I rip on Barry, and it's well deserved.
Yeah.
But
if
he's a piece of shit.
Listen, if Barry wasn't a racist pedophile, a racist minor attracted person, I wouldn't give a fuck what Barry did.
So, and we stayed out. I mean, I was a subscriber for 2 fucking years before this. 3. Dad never liked him.
You can't like young girls and shit and do shit.
Well, in any event, we're alive.
What did I tell you the first time I put Barry on this TV?
911
And you actually
car
seen
down
it.
here. It's a 1950 Chevy Deluxe. A friend of mine, and
It gives that vibe.
the way I'm doing the body work is the way he wants it. We've already discussed it,
But this
and he knows exactly what I'm doing here.
Oh, this dude has a hatred for women. Like, I've got several videos saved where he goes off about women.
So that way no water gets in.
Well,
so
here...
in other words, I have a spot in the front that actually has a hole going into the dash, which if I didn't get to it, it would wound up leaking water into the car. So that's what we're doing today.
How you gonna
do a
seal
lot
it?
of sanding work.
With JB Weld.
Hey Dan, how you doing, bro?
He's gonna put JB Weld in a rust hole and then put Bondo over it.
Yep.
So what's gonna happen when the rust keeps rusting?
I'll probably have to bring this
Bondo's
over
gonna
here.
fall out.
Bondo's gonna stay. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's not gonna help with the power cord. The power cord actually just...
Again, filler is not made to fill holes. Just because it's called filler don't mean you fill the hole with it.
It's like RTV.
Make a level.
It's like RTV. It's not
There's
made a
something that
gasket.
says form a gasket does not mean you actually are supposed to form a gasket with it.
The only problem is I can't get a really good camera angle on here.
I knocked Barry, but I want to say I have a feeling Barry could do better body work than this.
Oh, yeah. Barry, you're a lot better than this dude is. As far as cars and mechanics go, you got this dude.
As far as the pedo shit, this dude's better than you on that shit.
Well,
that I found, I should say.
Well, I mean, they let him bust around fucking autistic kids, so I mean, it's not have no.
Yeah, so
That don't mean nothing. I mean, hell, Barry don't have nothing like that on his record, but he's into it.
The last time I worked on the car, they're like making fun of me because I wasn't using Bondo and I wasn't doing it the way they were doing it. There's a guy that did a quarter panel on one of his cars. That's a different type of body work.
Huh?
You have to remove a whole section of the car and put another piece on and weld it. This is not that kind of body work.
What?
What?
This is called repair it so that way it can be sold.
This is
And
hackery.
the cheapest
This is
cost
fucking
possible.
fraud, is what this is.
This is a flipper special, like
This is fraud.
Mr. Tony said.
You're committing a crime right
The
now.
guy is that I'm working for as far as the
Listen, man. At least in our state and in most states, cars are sold as is. As is, where is. The only time you can unwind that is if you can prove that they knew there was an issue with the car that they butchered up
Boom.
and sold it to you. You
So,
understand what I'm saying?
so I'm gonna say this: I'm gonna title this with his shit on it and 52 whatever. If you can find it, Ray's talking about this, and you buy this car, and you want to sue him, here you go. Here's your evidence.
Right, you can unwind that shit. If they advertise their cars rust-free or anything like that,
Like I'm gonna go on a little tangent here. I don't understand it. Okay, why lie to people? Like why lie to people?
there's not one car guy watching this that's going to be cool with this situation, what he just said.
Why lie to people when you're selling a car? Like Mr. Tony, that's all I'm gonna say about his Tony, Mr. Tony here. He does tons of flipper special videos, and it's downright fraud and it's wrong.
This is what he's talking about. This
Yeah.
is what flippers do.
Yeah, and I want to say something. I am selling an 83 Dodge D150. I would be wrong to fill everything full of Bondo and fucking. He hits me with this fucking rubber snake and I'm gonna shoot him in his fucking face.
I'll leave you alone.
But I would fill that full of Bondo and sell that. Not only is that wrong, but I would feel bad about it because they think they're buying a nice car, and they're getting gypped, and that's just wrong. You don't do that to people because the people that buy that, what's the chance of them actually knowing what the fuck they're talking about?
I tried to raise you and your sister. You treat people how you want to be treated. Don't do nothing to nobody you wouldn't want to do to you.
But also when I buy something,
This is a lot coarser.
oh, I gotta rewind this. When I buy something, guys, I expect doors.
Yeah.
I expect it to need work.
I had to bring down some coarser sandpaper because the paper that we bought originally was like a wet dry sandpaper that was fine grit. This is a lot coarser. So I'll get a lot more of the stuff off that I don't want on there.
You ever heard of a block, dumbass? I mean, you can get the little rubber sponge which man sandpaper just clips into. I
The
mean,
problem with this
I got one around here, I'll send you.
got bubbles coming through the paint.
Oh.
I mean, just getting ready to tamper stuff out.
what?
That's why I'm doing
Get
this.
ready to
Want me to rewind this?
What did he say? Temper itself out.
Coming through the paint. I mean, just getting ready to tamper stuff out.
Bullshit. If you have bubbles, if your paint is bubbling, you have A, rust coming through, or there's some kind of impurity in between the metal and the paint. More than likely, it's rust, though. Bubbling underneath. Facts.
Google it. I think I'm gonna patch that.
I can show you these. If anyone wants to see them, I got a Dodge door out back here that's got bubbles on it, and it's not actually rust underneath of it. It's where the guy, because I did one door, it had bubbles. It's actually where the guy didn't either get it clean underneath there or left something on there, and it actually lifted the paint just in little bubbles. But it looks like rust, but it's really not. I mean, it's still got red paint under it.
I think we need to send Barry a care package. I got one of them white little neat things right there, and a model of Mach 1.
Yeah, so we've had a couple people down here. Remember I told you about that problem I had with a guy, Auto Salvage Outlaw, I think it was. I think I told you about that, bro. He popped into one of my lives and he goes, "This is what it's like when you don't listen to people and you have nobody as an audience." I'm like,
Well,
you know what?
Fucking true.
I don't care. That's the problem, then that's the problem. Whatever.
Mr. Fake Senior Citizen.
Right. I mean, you're a scammer, dude. Poor me. I don't want to hear you had.
You
want
wanna
to
talk about-
I've had all that shit, and I'm fucking 15 years younger. Well, I'm 10 years younger than you.
Listen,
Well, I'm a little less than that.
you're what?
I'm 46 or 47. I can't
He's
remember.
55. That's.
He's about. I'm like 9 years older than me.
Listen though, he wants to talk about Cabal and his stolen valor shit, which I don't know nothing about.
Right.
Right. What about him portraying himself as a senior citizen to get
Right.
food?
Right. I mean, he admits that the only reason he would get in the lives and talk about his foreclosure is because he thought people would actually give him money and bail him out of the foreclosure. And like somebody owes him something. And then talk about the mortgage company. You know, if ain't nobody seen the other video we did, he says in that video that the mortgage company did a loan modification for him. And he had to make 3 consecutive payments after that loan modification. He only made 1.
Okay.
And he was pissed off that on the 3rd payment, after the 5th month of the loan modification, they wouldn't do it again. Well, why would they? They done modified his loan once and helped him. I mean, he didn't fulfill his end of the bargain.
I want to say something.
He's a liar.
I challenge anybody that's watching this right now, go between both my channels, Poor Man Speech Out, Poor Man, this one, or this one, and find any of my live streams, any of my videos where I try to pander for money. You know why? Because at the end of the day,